Have you ever found yourself feeling completely alone, wondering if anyone truly sees or understands what you're going through? I want you to pause and remember this unchanging truth. I am with you. Let these words settle deep into your heart and assure you that no matter how dark or confusing the circumstances around you may seem, you are never left to fend for yourself. I am your constant companion, your safe place, and your closest friend. I am not far away, nor am I hidden beyond your reach. In every moment, in every season, I stand beside you, loving you with an everlasting love, and guiding you into places of genuine peace and overflowing joy. My presence is like a safety net beneath you, preventing you from plunging into overwhelming despair. Because you are human, you will experience both mountaintop highs and valley lows. Sometimes you may even feel as if you are falling uncontrollably when cherished relationships collapse or when circumstances shift beyond your control. Yet, as soon as you remember that I am with you, a wonderful change begins in your heart and mind. Instead of fixating on what has gone wrong, you start to look toward me, realizing that you have never been truly alone. I take you by the hand, lifting your eyes from the waves crashing around you and fixing your gaze on the unshakable peace only I can offer. I want you to be assured that I walk with you every step of the way, whether you are strolling through seasons of happiness or trudging through periods of pain. There is great power in the simple act of turning your attention toward me. When you choose to look at me instead of your fears, your sorrows, or your uncertainties, your perspective radically transforms. At times, the world can feel like a chaotic storm where you are tossed this way and that. But as soon as you remember my presence, the storm inside your heart can be calmed. Your mind settles, your emotions find refuge, and your spirit rests in the comfort of my unchanging love. Yes, troubles still exist in the world around you, but they lose their power to shake you as you learn to stand firm in my presence. In my presence, you will discover fullness of joy, perfect peace, and a love that never fails. These blessings are not reserved for a few special people. They are freely available to anyone who seeks me. When life feels fast-paced, when your responsibilities press down on you, or when anxiety whispers lies that you are isolated and helpless, draw near to me. In the stillness of genuine connection with me, you will find that peace and joy are not merely words. They become living realities in your heart. My joy can lift you above the weight of your troubles, and my peace can keep your mind and soul in balance, no matter what you face. Think about how it feels to spend time with someone who really knows you and truly cares about you. That person's presence itself can ease your tension, comfort you, and encourage you without a single word needing to be spoken. In a much deeper and unending way, that is what happens when you abide in me. Your heart was made to rest in my presence, and when you allow yourself to remain connected to me, I offer you more than any human could ever provide. While people may try their best to love you well, my love is perfect and complete. It knows no bounds, and it never tires or grows weary. I love you on your worst days as much as I love you on your best days. I offer unceasing favor and acceptance that does not depend on your achievements or your ability to get everything right. When I say, I am with you, it is not just a comforting phrase but a promise that holds power. This promise means you never have to navigate hardships on your own. When you are weighed down by burdens, bring them to me. I am not put off by your questions, your doubts, or your fears. In fact, when you bring your genuine struggles to me, you open your heart to the comfort and wisdom I long to pour out upon you. In your moments of despair, my presence becomes a shelter, protecting you from the harsh winds of hopelessness. In your moments of joy, my presence celebrates with you, multiplying your delight. Sometimes you may feel uncertain about the future, worried about decisions that seem monumental, or fearful about things you cannot control. I invite you to remember that I hold you by your right hand. Picture a loving parent walking with a small child. gently clasping the child's hand to guide and protect. That is how I hold you, ensuring that you do not stumble beyond repair. I will guide you with my counsel, leading you through dark valleys, up winding pathways, and onto the mountaintops. In every phase of your journey, my wisdom is yours for the asking. My direction will never steer you wrong, for I see the end from the beginning and work all things for your good. I do not demand that you figure everything out on your own. Rather, I invite you to lean on me, trusting that I am capable of providing exactly what you need. Let your heart find comfort in the promise that one day I will take you into glory. While you walk in this world, you do so by faith, trusting in realities that are not always visible to the naked eye. Yet there will come a time when you see all things clearly. Pain, grief, and confusion will fall away, and you will dwell in the fullness of my light. This hope of heaven is an anchor for your soul, a reminder that no matter how difficult the struggle, it is temporary. You have an eternal destiny waiting for you, and that reality can bring you immense courage right now. Knowing that you belong to me, that you are destined to live in my kingdom forever, can give you the perseverance to press on through difficulties and the ability to celebrate the joys of today. As you walk this path of life, I want you to stay close to me, enjoying every step of our journey together. I am not a distant overseer who only appears when you cry out. I am intimately involved in the details of your life, whether you are at work, at home, studying, laughing with friends, or bearing the weight of sorrow in the quiet hours of the night. I am right beside you, eager to be part of your every moment. My delight is not in seeing how you perform, but in simply being with you. I encourage you to stay in communication with me. Speak words aloud to me when you pray. Let your inner thoughts turn to me. Sing songs that celebrate my goodness, even in your hardest times. You were created to connect with me, to engage in a dialogue where you share your heart, and I fill you with my love and guidance. I do not grow tired of your voice. I rejoice each time you turn to me and open yourself to my presence. Prayer is not a burden or a ritual to be checked off a list. It is the lifeline that nourishes your spirit and keeps you intimately aware of me. Let my word shape your thinking and living. My word is alive. It holds the power to transform your perspective. As you read and ponder it, you feed your heart with truth that can guard you against lies and fear. When your mind is fixed on who I am, on my character, my promises, and my unyielding love, peace takes root and flourishes in you. Even when the world around you seems chaotic, your inner being can be still because it is grounded in my enduring faithfulness. Allow the light of my presence to shine into your mind. When the darkness of doubt, worry, or anger tries to creep in, the warmth of my love can dispel it like the rising sun chasing away the night. I see every corner of your heart, every thought that crosses your mind, and I extend my grace to help you live in a way that honors me and brings you true peace. There is no fear in love, and I, who am love itself, invite you into a daily experience of my steadfast affection. My beloved child, I want you to flourish in my presence, like a thriving tree planted in fertile ground. In ancient times, the olive tree was a symbol of resilience, longevity, and fruitfulness. It had roots that went deep, allowing it to draw strength and nourishment even in dry conditions. In the same way, as you set your roots in my love, spending time with me, trusting in my promises, letting my word renew your mind, you will grow strong and steady. Even when storms come or the heat of adversity beats down, you will not wither. You will remain fruitful and full of life, displaying the beauty of my grace to everyone around you. When you live in the sunshine of my presence, your heart opens up to produce abundant fruit for my kingdom. This fruit may show itself in acts of kindness, words of encouragement, generosity toward those in need, or simply the quiet radiance of hope that comes from knowing me. As you flourish, you will be a testimony to others, showing them that with me, there is always a reason to keep going, to believe for restoration, and to celebrate small victories amid the challenges. Trusting in. My unfailing love is the key that unlocks your deeper security. You might think security comes from having enough money, a good job, or a family structure that is always stable. But true security is found in my love, which never changes and never fails. When storms come, relationships shift, or your resources feel insufficient, my love stays constant. You do not have to live in panic or fear when you are held by an unbreakable promise. I have called you by name. You are mine. And because you belong to me, you can rest assured that you are always safe in the arms of the one who created you. Consider how your life might change if you truly embrace the reality that I am with you at all times. How differently would you handle frustrations, disappointments, or successes if you knew deep in your soul that I am never leaving your side? Anxiety would lessen, fear would retreat, and you would discover a steadfast courage rising within you. Not because you have suddenly become stronger on your own, but because you are leaning on the everlasting arms. When you let me carry you, you find that my strength is more than enough to handle every trial, and my joy is enough to brighten every triumph. I realize there may be moments when you feel unworthy of my closeness. Perhaps you have made mistakes, spoken hurtful words, or fallen into harmful habits. I see your shortcomings more clearly than you do, but my mercy triumphs over judgment. I am ready to wash you clean, to renew your mind, and to mend your brokenness. Do not hide in shame, believing that your failures can separate you from me. Nothing can separate you from my love. Run to me with your regrets, your guilt, and your scars. Allow my grace to restore you, to speak life into those places you thought could never be healed. As you surrender, you will taste the sweetness of my forgiveness and experience the deep freedom that comes from living in honesty with your Creator. My dear child, I delight in you. Yes, I see your flaws, but my compassion is so much greater. I see your heart, your dreams, and your fears, and I want you to know that you have an irreplaceable purpose in my kingdom. There is a calling on your life, one only you can fulfill. I have placed gifts, talents, and desires within you that reflect my divine design. As you stay close to me, these gifts will become clearer, leading you to places of service, creativity, and influence that you may never have imagined. Trust that I, who began a good work in you, will be faithful to complete it. I encourage you to remember that every trial can be an opportunity for deeper intimacy with me. When the weight of life becomes heavy, press into me with all your might. I will never scold you for being vulnerable. I cherish your honesty. If tears flow, if your words come out in confusion or even frustration, I welcome it all because it is real, and I love you as you are. In the quiet moments after you have poured out your heart to me, listen for my gentle whispers of hope, comfort, and instruction. My voice often comes in the stillness, reassuring you that I am fully in control and tenderly walking you through each day. Celebrate the times when everything is going well, too. Do not forget to invite me into your joys and your laughter. It pleases me to see you rejoice in blessings and achievements. Let me share in your victories, for they are not random or accidental. I am at work in your life, orchestrating all things to reveal my goodness and glory. When you pause in gratitude and remember that I am with you in your happiest moments, you deepen your connection to the source of every good gift. There may be days when you feel me so close, like a warm embrace that envelops your heart. On other days, you might wonder if I have drifted away. In truth, I am never absent. My presence does not come and go based on your feelings. Rather, I am a constant reality. If you do not sense me, simply call out to me. Seek me in quiet reflection, in the beauty of nature, in worship, or in acts of kindness to others. Slowly, gently, you will notice my nearness again. Often it is in your purposeful pursuit of me that your eyes become open to the ways I am already showing my love for you. Never underestimate the powerful ripple effect of a life lived in my presence. When you walk with me, your life shines with my light, and it can guide others to find hope. People around you will be drawn to the peace you carry, the patience you display, and the joy you radiate even in challenging times. You become a vessel of my love, extending kindness and grace in a world that desperately needs it. I want to use you to touch hurting hearts and to speak truth where there is confusion. Your gentle word or compassionate gesture can open the door for others to experience my healing presence. Remember that I have chosen you to be my own. Yes, I know the secret battles you fight, the insecurities you wrestle with, and the doubts that sometimes creep into your mind. Yet my love remains steadfast. I see possibilities in you that you may not see in yourself. I call you by a new name, beloved, cherished, purposeful. Let go of the labels that people have placed on you. Release the burdens of past failures or limiting beliefs, and step into the freedom of being who I created you to be. The more you trust in my unfailing love, the more you will recognize just how secure you truly are in my hands. Rest now, child, in the knowledge that you are held. If your heart feels troubled today, bring that trouble to me. If you are rejoicing and full of gratitude, bring that praise to me as well. Whether you are on a mountaintop of delight or in a valley of uncertainty, my presence is the shelter you can always run to. Let your soul breathe in the reality that I will never leave you nor forsake you. I invite you to linger a little longer in my presence each day. Use the quiet of early morning or the hush of late night to center your thoughts on me. Whisper my name and let your heart slow down, your mind rest, and your spirit open to receive my love. In those tender moments, I will speak softly to the deepest parts of you, reminding you of your worth and revealing more of my nature. If you continue to abide in me, you will realize that I am not just present in your quiet time, but in every smile, every challenge, every act of kindness, every road you walk down. My presence will become a living, breathing experience that undergirds everything you do. Above all, know that you are loved beyond measure. You do not have to earn my affection or prove your devotion to gain my favor. I loved you first. I chose you first. I have called you to walk intimately with me, to taste the sweetness of my peace, and to overflow with the joy that only I can give. When you find yourself questioning whether you can endure, remember my promise. I am with you. You do not move through life alone. You have a helper, a counselor, a friend, and a mighty God holding you steady. I want this truth to liberate you from fear and inspire you to live each day with boldness and compassion. This day, take my hand anew and let us journey together. Let us walk side by side as a beloved child and a loving father, as a faithful friend who never leaves or forsakes. You are my precious one, created for fellowship with me. Fix your thoughts on me, stay rooted in my love, absorb my word, and let my light break through every shadow. Wherever you go, I go with you. Whatever you face, I face with you. When you rejoice, I rejoice. When you mourn, I hold you closer than ever. Keep this reality in front of you. I am with you until the very end, carrying you forward into the glorious hope of eternity. Let your heart rest in my promise. Let your spirit soar in my love. Let your mind be renewed by my truth. Stand confident in the knowledge that I am unchanging, and my love for you is constant. Even if the world around you shifts and quakes, you can stand secure on the foundation of my presence. Be still and know that I am here for you, speaking words of life and peace into every corner of your being. You are cherished, you are chosen, you are mine. And now, my beloved child, if these words have touched your heart, if you desire to dwell continuously in the warmth of my presence and be reminded of my unwavering promises, I invite you to share in this journey further. Stay connected to this space where my words of life and hope will continue to flow. Take a moment now to subscribe to this channel so you will never miss an opportunity to grow deeper in the joy, peace, and love that I offer you each day. I am with you always. Amen.